Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Level Up Man. Today, I'm really excited because today, we're going to be talking about this guy right here. All right, it's a Comica. What's in this box? Well, it is the Comica Vimo S. And what is it? Well, it is a wireless microphone for your Android device or your iPhone device, tablet, or computer with a charging case, 5-hour battery life, and 656 feet of range, transmission range for a dual, that's right, not one, but two microphone system for your iPhone or your USB-C device for recording, vlogging, and live streaming. Oh yeah, by the way, just saying, it's only $100. $100? Too good to be true? Let's open this thing up and see what it's got. For full disclosure, Comica had sent an email out to me wanting to know if I would be willing to do a video review of their product. Now, I only agreed to do a video review of their product with the understanding that they do not have any input on what I get to say in the review, and they do not get to see it until after it is posted. So, having said that, they sent it out to me, and here we go. We have a duo microphone wireless system, 2 transmitters to 1 receiver, and it's only $100 for the USB-C model and $119 for the Lightning model. So yes, you heard me right. I said $100. Now it's $100 for the USB-C connection, which allows you to connect it to things like your iPad Pro, your laptop, something other than that iPhone that requires a Lightning adapter. Or it's $119 for the iPhone version, which is the Lightning connection. Okay, so let's get in the box and see what we've got. When we lift the lid up, really cool case, by the way, you've got the instructions that is in the pouch right here. You have this cable, which has a split adapter, so you plug it into your receiver, and this allows you to monitor your sound via headphones. You get your charging cable for the charging case, which is USB-C to USB-A, and you get 2 windscreens. So you get 2 dead cat filters. I don't know why they call it dead cat. Why can't it be dead bunny? I don't know. Maybe because it sounds worse. This is saying dead bunny. And the star of the show, as you see right here, let's move this case out of the way. It is not just a normal case, it is a charging case, as you see when we lift the lid. Now we have a digital number that pops up on a screen, and that says 100. Now, what does that mean? You can recharge your transmitters as you're going throughout the day. So your case is going to give you 15 hours of battery life to the transmitter. Once you pop the transmitter out of the case, the transmitter itself has 5 hours battery life, but unlike the Rode Wireless Go, even though you get, I think it's maybe 7 or 8 hours battery life to the transmitter, what you don't get is when I'm in between uses. So let's say I go to a location and I use this to record audio for about 45 minutes, and then I'm going to another location, then another location. In between stops, all I have to do is pop this back in and it recharges. So technically, as long as I continue to do this, I'm going to have 15 hours of battery life to this transmitter. And that's something you don't get with the Rode Wireless Go or the Rode Wireless Go 2. You don't get the charging case that extends the battery life of the transmitter. So you're extending the battery life throughout the day. Really cool. I love that. Now, one of the things you probably noticed by now as I've been doing this is that little clicking sound. This is magnetic. So as I move my finger, all I have to do is get this transmitter close to the case and it pulls it right in. And why is that cool to have a magnet in here? Well, it's clumsy proof. And for people like me, I drop stuff continuously all the time. It's just who I am. So I get nervous when I have to start handling things that are small like this because I do drop them. At least once out of every 3 uses, I've dropped my Rode Wireless Go coming out of that case. You don't have to worry about that with the Comica because it's magnetic. And how strong is it? Hear that? It hasn't fallen out. It's still in there. I mean, look at that. It just doesn't come out. I mean, that is really strong. Now, I know what you're thinking. If the magnet is that powerful, it must be a pain to get out of the case. No. See, if I try to take it from here, it doesn't come out because it's got that soft bended edge right here. So if you lift it from the C, which is the orange C on the other side, which I think is really cool because it's an indicator to let you know which side to pull it from the case. If you lift from the left side, it comes right out. Love that. That is so cool. Clumsy proof. Thank you, Comica, for saving me from endless blunders. So on the back of the case is the receiver, and it is also magnetically attached to the case. So you pull that out just like that, and it goes right back in. And again, that does not come out no matter how hard I try. I mean, that is in there. So unless you drop it off the side of a mountain, it's not coming out. All right, so here is the receiver. And on the receiver, you're going to notice that it's got this orange knob right here. This is your gain. So when it's plugged into a device and you're mid-recording, whether you're on an iPhone or an iPad and you want to adjust your volume as you go, let's say you're doing a live stream and people are commenting, I can barely hear you, I can't hear you. You just adjust the gain right there, and it gives you a huge range and a huge bump in gain. You have these two numbers right here, 1 and 2. Those are indicator lights to know that the transmitters are connected to the receiver. So let's bring my laptop in so you can see. So I'm just going to take it, my USB-C connection, into my laptop, and you can see immediately the blue lights come on. This transmitter is now connected to there. There's no software, there's no anything. It literally is a plug and play setup. You plug it in and it starts working. You don't have to do anything else. You disconnect the transmitter from the case, and now they're both connected. And then put it back in, and you see it go off. Put that back in, and receiver number 2, or transmitter number 2. So now both microphones are charging. On this button right here, you see an S and an M. So that is mono versus stereo. So you can change your signal. So it records in stereo or it can record in mono depending on what your preference is. So let's take a look at the transmitters. On the transmitters, all you have is this button right here. You have the mute and the denoiser. Right now you see that blue light that's on. That means it's connected. If I hold that button down, now you see it's green. Now by clicking that one click to green, I'm now in the denoise feature. So if I just do a quick press of the button on the side, and now you see it is red, which means it's muted. It is a one button setup on it. There's nothing else. And on the top, you have the microphone right here, which again, you put your windscreen on, and this stays on pretty good. I mean, this thing doesn't come off. And with my Rode Wireless Go, my windscreen that comes with it pops off. It's such a pain to keep on. Drives me crazy. This does not go anywhere. All right, so that is the case and the transmitters itself. And it is literally that easy and that compact to set up and pack up. Look at those fingerprints. This thing deserves better, doesn't it? All right, it's time to see how this sounds inside, outside, treated and untreated. Here we go. Okay, so now I am outside. So let's say you're trying to do a live stream, whether you're teaching or a work conference call or just doing a podcast from your back porch. I have my laptop on my patio furniture, and the reason I've selected this location, I just wanted to give you an idea of how much noise it picks up and how much wind it picks up without the cat filter on it. So here again, this is the Comica outside, in the environment, in the elements where the birds, the cars, the stereos, booming from the cars, air conditioning units that are running. And honestly, I'm sitting here thinking it's in the middle of December. It's like 40 degrees out and my son has the air conditioner on. I don't know. All right, heading back inside because I'm freezing. Okay, so now I am traveling through the house and I'm moving around. Right now, I just have my laptop in my hand. I have the Comica plugged into the USB hub on the side, and then I've got a webcam plugged into the other USB hub, and I'm able to literally just walk around the house, and when I get to a location that I like, I can literally just set the laptop down and keep streaming. Now again, you could do this with a cell phone, because again, the cell phone camera is going to be just as good as you see the Insta360 webcam. But with your cell phone, your iPhone or your Android, as you're moving around, again, your audio levels don't change because the distance between your mouth and the microphone never changes. Okay, so right now I'm in my dining room, a regular home setup. With the Comica Vimo S, it's a 2 transmitter setup to 1 receiver, so I can mic up 2 people. And what's really cool about that is, Maddie?
What?
Right?
What? Yeah, sorry.
All right.
Peter Piper packed a pack of pickled peppers. 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 Peter Piper packed a pack of pickled peppers.
So as you can see, no matter where that person is in the room, they can move around and the audio is not going to fluctuate. There is a webcam out there called the Insta360, which has a gimbal on it and facial tracking, and it gives you 4K footage that you can record or stream for your Zoom calls, business calls, or for live streaming for teaching. If you're a stay-at-home teacher right now, still having to teach from home, this camera tracks your movement side to side. So if you're sitting there trying to teach and you've got a whiteboard behind you, okay, or let's say I'm over here and let's just say this is a whiteboard, so you're trying to point to someone as you're doing a technology class or doing something from home, you're trying to show someone a setup, and as you're moving around, I'm now got my back to the camera and I'm facing over here, but the audio level stays a lot more consistent than it would if I was using a studio mic. So again, another awesome feature and reason to get yourself a wireless setup. And if you have two people sitting in your shot side by side, and again, you're the one talking and it's tracking your face and you get up and leave, the camera stays with you. But again, it gives you the capability for the audio to also move with you. So I just wanted to throw that in there for those of you who have the Insta360 webcam or are looking to get a camera that has PTZ, which is pan, tilt, zoom options on it. And when it moves, the audio moves with you. Hello, hello, hello. I'm sitting over here. I'm moving around. I'm trying to stay low because if I get up high, there's a light up here. Oh, no, you can't see it. All right, I got a light up here. But I'm trying not to blind you guys with the light. But I can move around. The camera moves around, but also my audio moves around. How cool is that? Okay, so the Comica Vimo S. Let's address the elephant in the room. My outfits. You're wondering, how is this dude changing outfits every time he starts a new segment? Well, I've been recording this video over the course of 3 weeks because I wanted to record audio in different situations of things that I was doing, and I wanted you guys to go along that journey with me. I recorded it outside so you can hear what it sounds like outside with all the other outside noises, things that you can't control. I wanted to get audio inside, treated rooms, non-treated rooms, and in the non-treated rooms where I'm by myself and also where there's noise in the background. You heard me record a segment with my daughter where I was in the dining room, and in the living room my family is watching a movie and listening to that movie, so you heard all those background noises. And I think what you've been able to get from all of this is that you're getting quality audio for only $100 in the USB-C model and $119 in the Lightning model. So I don't think you can go wrong with this. If you really, you can get better audio than this, but you're talking about the $300 to $500 range for a wireless system. So for $100, I think this is excellent for this price range. And it would be my recommendation to anybody from 100 to 120 on what to get. Now, to be completely honest and fair, one thing that I just wish that they had done was the ability for the wireless transmitters to have a 3.5 millimeter plug in the transmitter for a lavalier mic. That's just something I use a lot. I love to use a lot. But again, for $100, I'm not going to complain. It's great quality, charging case, portability. It solves all my problems, especially in that $100 price range. I would just really love for that option to be able to plug in a lavalier mic so I can conceal this completely. But again, I'm nitpicking. So again, there you go. Go get yourself a Comica Vimo S for $100. It's definitely worth that price. And I guarantee you, when you're trying to set up a cheap, compact, easy to move, very mobile setup, you pair this with an Insta360 Link webcam for $300 and this microphone for $100, and you've got yourself a dynamic setup that allows you to live stream from any place in any situation and get good quality audio and great video. And you can move around without having to worry about that audio fluctuating on you. Excellent combination and an excellent product by Comica. So again, thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe. Just once, I would like to get through this part without chewing my tongue and gagging on it. So here we go. Let's try this one more time, shall we? Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the like button and hit the notification bell so you guys are notified when future content goes up. And please, if you would like to support my channel, the link to purchase this on Amazon and any other items that are in my setup are in the description down below. Click those links, buy it on Amazon, cost you nothing. Amazon just throws something my way for sending them some love, and you sending them some love by buying this product. So until I see you guys in the next one, peace out. I'm going to be using this until then. Have a blessed one, guys. Go Lions!